Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast for Tuesday, February 11th, 2020. Alright, so today, very simple day in the astrology. We have the moon shifting from fiery Leo into pragmatic Virgo. So as the day unfolds, really good to get into that detail-oriented side of ourselves, see how we can improve things in our life or ourselves, and get into more of that pragmatic detail and improvement-oriented nature of ours. Now, we are, of course, still in the full moon energy, so if there has been any shifts of awareness since last Sunday, could be good to implement these things. Maybe over the next couple weeks, how can we implement these things that are and have been coming into our awareness since Sunday? So along with this, we do have Mars, who's officially passed over the galactic center. So it is starting to get into the post-transformation energy when it comes to our initiating side, our assertive side, maybe some healing that has taken place with that. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when we return. All right, so here's the sky for this Tuesday. And again, we are using the actual size of the constellations, which is different from mainstream astrology. And so you will notice the signs are different. And if you are new to the channel, definitely check out that link down below for more information on true sidereal astrology. All right, so the moon is shifting from Leo into Virgo here today. And we are still, of course, in that full moon energy. So we had that full moon in Leo last Sunday, and so it has been a really good time of doing a status check with our passionate side, our fun-loving side, and our sort of creative side. So with this, still really good to see what does invoke that inner flame, what are we passionate about, how can we get into some of that expressive energy and further develop that into our life, particularly for the next couple weeks as we do continue this lunar month. But the energy does shift into the more earthy side of things as the day unfolds, with the moon shifting into Virgo. So this part of the sky does represent the shift from where Leo gives us this sort of inspiration. Virgo really helps us do the work and refine things to turn those inspirations into something tangible or to implement it in some way. So really good day as the day unfolds for getting into that improvement-oriented side of ourselves, improving our skills, maybe our work, service, day-to-day activities, personal development, right? These kinds of things that do require that self-discipline, that dutifulness, and then again, that improvement orientation. Really good to develop that side of ourselves as the day unfolds, and really for the next few days, since Virgo is such a large constellation. So no major aspects today going exact, but we do have that Mars who's officially passed over the galactic center. And so as we get into the next week or so, there is this kind of post-transformation with what you could call our masculine side or our initiating side. And so really good to just be observant, see if there has been anything that's been maybe healed, maybe feeling a bit rejuvenated. And again, how can we now emerge from this with this new again, initiating, assertive, direct, independent, fiery side of ourselves that has gone through this healing during this transit. Do give it some time. It will take time for Mars to officially get into Sagittarius, but there is that shift this part of the week nonetheless. All right, and let's go and do a quick weekly recap. Of course, we do have Venus still in receptive Pisces. So when it comes to what we're enjoying and valuing and connecting in our relationships, is likely in a receptive way. Could be enjoying a bit of space, receptivity, acceptance, unconditionality, right? These kinds of more etheric energies with Venus exalted in Pisces. We have Mercury in Aquarius. Our minds are very much into the future and collective matters. So still good to be thinking in ways that are in terms of our visions or ideals, or again, collectively. Really good way of working with that Mercury. And the sun is finishing up Capricorn here as we go through this week. So still good to be focused on the bigger picture with Capricorn, viewing life through the lens of what takes time and what takes this kind of masterful development through patience, persistence, and discipline, which is really good to continue to focus on in the larger context of things. All right, everyone, so that's the day in a nutshell. We do have some minor lunar aspects. The moon will be trining up to that Saturn-Pluto conjunction that we've had since last January, last month. And so there could be some maybe empowerment here today for some changes. And there could also be maybe a feeling of some groundedness with that trine there. And then in terms of the moon squaring up to Mars here today, nothing major, but good to just bring some extra attention to, again, that initiating and direct side of ourself. If there is anything that you want to implement in conscious and constructive ways with that Mars, again, could be a good day to do that with intention, as we do, again, have that post-healing energy with that. All right, everyone, so that's the day in a nutshell. Most important thing is still that full moon energy, of course. Still good time to do a status check. How can we further develop things that have been coming into our awareness since the weekend and implement that for the coming couple weeks or 6 months if it's been part of a much larger cycle. And the moon shifting into pragmatic Virgo, really good to get into that improvement side, to take maybe some of that fire of Leo and really put it into earth, put it into maybe some structures or work routine, things like that. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow for the next daily forecast. Take care.